their fourth shot, they finally hit the target.
And there's the bucket from MP. MP's got 13 points.
He's looked practically unstoppable this quarter. The defense, yeah, well, they haven't had many answers for him.
Middleton finds Carter. Outside, Antetokounmpo. Giannis is double. With the shot. And it's Connaughton missing. And so, MP will bring it up for the Chicago Bulls. They have a 9-point lead. Launches it. Another three for Chicago.
Yeah, this looks like a pregame shoot-around with all the threes they're allowing.
And Milwaukee calls their first time out of the game.
What you love about Vucevic, the consistency, solid shooting percentages, and he's averaged double-digit rebounds for the last 5 years.
Big group substitution here for Milwaukee. Lopez, he's checked in for Bobby Portis. Ibaka comes in for Giannis Antetokounmpo. Joe Ingles, he's checked in for Chris Middleton. And Grayson Allen subbed in for Pat Connaughton. Then for the Bulls, Drummond's checked in for Vucevic. Javonte Green comes in for Patrick Williams. And it's Lonzo Ball in for Zach LaVine. Now here's Lopez. He's a good contributor to his team, averaging about 10.5 points a game. Off the mark with the outside fadeaway. You know, Greg, adding to that for Vucevic, the last 2 seasons, he's been excellent in the playoffs.
Great point, Kevin. His numbers were up over what he did in the regular season. He hits clutch shots, gives them a physical presence, and he is just a rock in the middle.
Here's Ingles after the made shot from MP. Ingles finds Allen. And they double up Allen. Here's Lopez. And he can't stop the run as he misses.
And he's very confident from that range, but you can't make him off.
MP passes to Drummond. And here's MP for 3. Sinks the three-pointer. 3-point. MP's got 21 in the game.
Yeah, the D has gotten a little bit laxed here defending the triple.
Now a timeout called by Milwaukee. MP's really making a difference here.
And he's on fire from beyond the arc there. It's time to start shaping their game plan around stopping this long-range assault.
Matthews, he's checked in for the Bucks. Back to Allen. Bucks passing it around. Matthews against Ball. Now here's Matthews, guarded closely. Ibaka, no luck.
Now, I understand that that shot didn't go down, but they will take that look every trip down the floor.
MP. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
First personal foul.
Serge Ibaka picks one up there.
Yeah, how about the body control on that one? Narrowly misses getting the deuce.
Bulls shooting their first free throws here for the night.
Yeah, looking over their percentage on the season, I think they will be thrilled with the number in terms of their free throw percentage, 79.
MP against Allen. Out to Ibaka, trying to end the drought. And DeMar DeRozan pulls it down. Here's MP. The first quarter concludes in a double-digit lead on the scoreboard. It's the Bulls up 19. And we'll get going after this from Milwaukee.
You know what time it is, Bucks fans. Give it up.
And if you're just tuning in, we've got a wide margin on the scoreboard, but plenty of time left for a comeback. And a closer look here at the scoring breakdown for the Bulls.
All I'm going to say is a few years ago, I would not expect this Bulls team to be in this position right now. They weren't dominating, but look at what they're doing now. It's a whole new era.
On the court right now, second quarter for the Bulls. Williams and Vucevic hold down the post for him. Ball out there with MP. And it's LaVine in at the 3.
Well, part of their game plan was to block out the noise and just stay focused.
Oh, yeah, they're doing a terrific job not giving this hostile crowd anything to cheer about.
And the Bucks with possession here after Chicago picking up a basket just moments ago. Back to Matthews. And there's the whistle. Illegal screen.
Screen violation.
The Chicago team, Richard, has managed to turn things around after a string of 4 losses. And through the first half, a pretty lopsided affair.
With a score,
Bulls out front
your Bucks
as they end the second quarter on a 14-5 run.
50.
And with a big gap on the scoreboard, the second half begins with very different goals for these teams. One side trying to mount a comeback, one side trying to protect their lead. You look at MP in this game, guys, he has been everywhere.
Yeah, he's just been raining down on them from deep here. Talk about dialed in.
If I'm his teammate, I keep feeding the hot hand, especially since he's been on fire from deep also.
Middleton, the small forward, with Giannis Antetokounmpo as the power forward. Carter out there with Pat Connaughton, and it's Portis in at the center. That's the group for Milwaukee right now. And with an update from the sidelines, let's check in with David Aldridge.
Thanks very much, Kevin. Well, of course, Giannis is the Bucks leader, but it's still Coach Bud who calls the shots. Giannis says, as players, we have to accept Coach's plan. You got to trust. That's the only way it's going to work. And sometimes it won't. Sometimes I'm going to execute the game plan, and sometimes I'm not. Not because I don't want to, but it's just not my day. Kevin, that is very, very good perspective.
Agreed. Thanks, David.
It's a +5 advantage for them in rebounding after that one.
How did you react, Richard, to the changes in rules in 2021, specifically those banning non-basketball moves?
I loved it because the game has gone so far offensively that it put the defenders in such a bad spot. And so now that you're allowing for the defenders to actually play defense now, I think it's great for the game.
And instead of tricking your way to the free throw line.
Yeah, because they were using that. It's not a foul, it's what they call. And let's turn what they call into actual fouls. So the referees cleaned it up perfectly. That's not how you want to come out of the break. 3 straight misses. They need to settle in quick. A nice start to the second half. They've made 3 out of their first 4 shots coming out of the break.
And so it's Carter who brings the ball up for Milwaukee. Searching for that first bucket here in the third. Connaughton with it. He's averaging just around 8.5 points a game. To stop the run, and that basket is going to count. Goaltending, the official call.
So close to getting the block there. You can live with those calls because you'd rather have a guy playing aggressive instead of playing it safe.
And that was another look at the fantastic Mobile One drive that happened a moment ago.
And even down big, the effort and energy is still there to try and make a comeback.
Wesley Matthews checked in for the Bucks. Green, he's checked in for the Bulls. Here's DeRozan. Fades away and sinks the tough shot. DeRozan's got his first 2 points.
Okay, so they've looked energized and focused starting this half. Coming out of the break, making 4 out of their first 5.
Richard, some people doubted the Bulls' trade to get DeMar DeRozan. But as we know, those doubts were short-lived.
Oh, that's for sure. DeMar DeRozan, look, he dominated in his first season in Chicago, all-NBA team. And look, the Bulls had gone through some really lean years. This was a great move by the front office.
And Greg, even with Bucks shooting about 33%, not happy with their play on that end. On the court for the Bulls, getting this fourth quarter started. DeRozan and Williams are the forwards. MP is out there with Lonzo Ball. And it's Vucevic in at the center, filling out the middle. Goes back up. No good from Connaughton.
The edge on the glass is the difference. It's allowed them to build this lead.
And finished off by DeRozan.
Yeah, and Ball, a transcendent talent, I think, has a real skill for finding his teammates when they have those good looks at the rim.
Passes it to Connaughton. Here's Giannis. Portis trying to free himself. Giannis, no good. And Chicago shooting 61%, showing all the indications of an offense that is locked in.
Well-rounded effort, and they show no signs of letting up.
Yeah, not just an impressive showing on offense, but on defense as well, executing their game plan perfectly.
Giannis, right side. And he drops in the layup off the glass.
He's shaking off that slow start, giving them a boost here in the second.
Oh, glad we got a chance to check out that fantastic drive one more time.
And the awareness of his footwork and body on that drive. Wow.
That's their third straight make off an assist.
They could use a big shot here to get this offense going.
Too many empty possessions. Right now, they need a basket.
MP against Connaughton. Antetokounmpo kicks to Connaughton. The 11-footer, Vucevic with the block.
Well-timed by Vucevic. Not a center who piles up blocks, but this guy picks his spots.
Back to DeRozan. On the wing, MP. Good. And it's DeRozan picking up the assists. And that's now 33 points for MP. And now we'll get perspective here on how the hustle game has been going for Chicago. Connaughton passes to Portis. Middleton with it. Now guarded by DeRozan. To the inside. Here's Connaughton. Finds the open look, and it's on target.
Just reliable, guys. He's just always trying to make the right play.
MP left side. And again, it's the Bulls from deep.
He's found his rhythm from deep, and you can see the confidence.
And of course, it helps space the floor, which gives this offense more room to operate.
Middleton the pass to Carter. Nice ball movement by Milwaukee. Portis kicks to Connaughton. Offline with his three.
2 minutes remaining in the game.
Here's Chicago. They're on a 12-4 run. MP finds DeRozan. MP outside. And again, it's the Bulls from deep.
So many of the plays they're running designed to create opportunities from deep.
With the way they're shooting, there's no need to look for any other shot. Just keep letting it rain.
And the passing skills of Giannis continue to improve. His floor awareness has grown through the years.
Ball dishes to Williams. MP outside. Richard, 2004 was the last time that the NBA expanded. Now, some say Seattle and maybe Las Vegas could before long have teams of their own. What do you think?
Oh, please give me Seattle back. Please give me Vegas back. Do you know what I would give to have those two cities back in our league and to have to travel to them? Look, but you must have deep pockets. Let's be honest with yourself. The franchises now are selling for over $3 billion. You got to think that the expansion fee will at least be that much per team.
Matthews passes to Vildoza. Antetokounmpo trying to break loose, and that one good.
And so it's going to end up in the record books as a blowout, a dominating performance for the Bulls.
As one-sided as it gets today, you know, there were some dominant moments in about every facet of this game for that team.
Yeah, I mean, Kevin, it's hard to think of what didn't go right for them. Game planning by the coaches, execution by the players, everything was just on target.
And so this will mark the 15th win of the year for them.
And they'll take the win tonight, setting the tone in the first matchup of this 4-game season series.
And what a tremendous standout performance it was for MP.
And let's just say this, the name of the game is scoring, and yes, he provided that tonight. You're welcome.
And a clever pass fake kept the D from closing in. MP's got 47 points. We've got a 9-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. Pass to Vildoza. Feeds to Ibaka. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line.
First personal foul.
One of the best. free throw shooting bigs in the league. But that wasn't always the case for Ibaka. He has put in a ton of work.
And both free throws good for Serge Ibaka. And here's Dragic. He'll bring it up for the Chicago Bulls. And here's MP for three. Another three for Chicago.
And credit the whole team. It was a focused, concerted effort to put this one away.
And it felt like they just flipped the switch to go on that run and seal the game. Saving their best basketball for the end. Always smart.
And so Chicago takes this one, and by a big margin. To come into an opponent's building and dominate the way they did tonight says, I think, Greg, an awful lot about this team.
I guess they don't need home cooking to feel at home. I mean, Kevin, just a masterful performance all the way around.
Well, folks, that's going to do it for now. This is Kevin Harlan saying thank you for watching. So long.